Hello and welcome to another video tutorial in our series Coding with Scratch. In this tutorial I will show you how to move the shark on our stage. In fact, I will show you three different methods. The first method is very simple. I first select my event to start my script, which is when the green flag is clicked, and then for motion I choose find the words go to and choose mouse pointer. So if I execute this now, what happens is the shark shoots towards the mouse pointer, but if a mouth moves around, it doesn't go again towards the mouth pointer, and that's a common mistake. I need the forever loop around it, so this block is not executed only once, but again a loop. If I now start this game, the shark will move according to my mouse pointer. I might want to, in this case, change the coordinate of my shark maybe to here. So the center of my shark is now on the sprite is now here. Means when I move my and I have to do this for obviously for both scripts, both costumes. So here now, here. But now my shark always will be close to my mouse pointer. The mouse basically in front of the shark. I might change this back again to have the coordinate in the middle of the shark, and I might just leave it there because I'm going to show you a different method of moving a shark around. So we delete this code block. The one I'm showing you now is to actually use when a key has been pressed, and we choose the up arrow and we're going to move the shark in X direction, and we say we move up 5 steps. So if I now put the shark back in the stage, click my green flag, and I move my up cursor, the shark will move upwards. I can now duplicate this block by right clicking on the brown block in the duplicate and just change the up to the down arrow and the positive 5 to negative 5. So I move 5 steps down. So I click the green flag and up cursor moves up, down cursor moves the shark down. So I'm changing the actual X and Y of my shark, in this case the Y only, 5 up or 5 down. And now I'm going to do this also for my X direction. So I say when left arrow is pressed, I change the X by -5, so I move 5 steps to the left. Duplicate this scripts, and when the right arrow key is pressed, I change my shark to the right. And we can see this nicely when I just quickly include the coordinate scripts, the coordinate background, and I now move up, shark moves up. If I press down, shark moves down, and left goes negative, and right goes positive X. I might change this back to the underwater world backdrop. The last method of showing you is not to use the event block for each key, because as you can see, if you look at the shark, when I change direction, it takes a while. I press immediately the other cursor key, but it takes a while for the shark to react. A better way of doing this is actually to use when the green flag is clicked. Use a forever loop, so we're looping around again and again, and we choose a new block we haven't used before, which is the if statement. The if statement now does the following: it checks for condition in here where you see this gap, and if the condition is true, it executes the code I place in its body. So what I do is I'm gonna check if a certain key has been pressed. I can do this with the sensing blocks. So here I have the block key pressed, and I'm not checking for space, but I'm checking for the up arrow. And I say if the up arrow has been pressed, I change Y by 5. I just duplicate this, and I say if the down arrow has been pressed, I change Y by -5. And if the left key has been pressed, I change x minus 5, and if the right key has been pressed, I change x by 5. And I delete those so you don't interfere with our new script. And if I execute the game now, the movements are much smoother. I can almost instantaneous move in the other direction. So a much better way of moving around. All three methods work by either moving towards the mouse pointer, by using the event when key is pressed, or by using if ever loop with if statement to check if specific key has been pressed. And this is a much faster way of moving the shark around. So thanks very much for listening to this tutorial. And again, please feel free to ask any questions in class.